Today, we're going to look at the most popular stocks on Reddit and see if they are a Lambo or a food stamp. And let's start with Open Door. Open Door is taking a lot of excitement right now. And let's go into the Open Door chart. We can see it's got a buy signal with a 10 over 20, price over 50. It's moving up on the fear and greed. And in the real estate sector, we don't quite have everything we'd want to see just yet. So now let's get back into Open Door stock itself. So we got the buy signal, big, beautiful trend, and the stock itself is getting more and more greedy. That's what we want to see. So boom, boom, boom. And then lastly, any outlier blocks on top of Open Door. Let's go take a look. Open. Ooh, yeah, look at that. There's order block city. This will be a tough area to get through. So these order blocks represent areas where buyers are trapped and they want to get out. Right? These are buyers that got trapped here on this candle. This box goes all the way to the top of that wick and down. You can see just how big of a candle that is. And we're looking at it right here, and we can see it's significantly inside this order block with another one stacked on top of it. Can it get through? Can it break through? Maybe, but it's going to have a lot of overhead resistance, a lot of sellers working against it. So it's going to stay red. So this still fits really strong and looks like it would come in as a strong buy. The breadth isn't quite all the way there, but it's close. Fear and greed on the sector is good, but the breadth is not quite great on the sector, and the stock right there. Now, of course, even though it's set up as a strong buy, I wouldn't take this trade personally. So for me, Open Door is a pass. A pass. It may be a Lambo, but it's a Lambo with all four tires that are flat. All four tires that are flat. Trav says he wouldn't trade it. Carol says she wouldn't trade it. Dr. J says he wouldn't trade it. Corey says order blocks do work. Yeah, for sure. I for sure don't want to hit a brick wall is what Corey's saying right here. A Lambo with a lot of front end damage. There you go, Erratic. It's a Lambo with a lot of front end damage. So let's reset and let's go to our next stock, which is Intel. Intel's got a lot of news going on lately. I heard like even Donald Trump's planning to be, it's going to be huge. It's going to be tremendous. I'm going to buy the entire Intel company because I'm a multi-trillionaire and I own the United States of America at this point. I'm going to buy Intel. It's going to be amazing, right? Of course, I'm joking here. Don't read into it, people. Let's look at the tech sector. So the tech sector is pushing up on more and more buy signals. We can see that. And it looks like we even have a few more uptrends and a few less downtrends. And it is getting more greedy in the sector. So the sector is actually going to help you out. Actually, let me refresh this. It's all in the same market. We don't have to change that. So this is going to be green right here. Lastly, the stock right here has a buy signal, 10 over 20, price over 50, our outlier trend template. And it is getting less fearful, more greedy. So that's a great start. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go look at Intel. Let's go look at Intel. Ooh, again, another big, ugly order block in the way. So even though this one has a strong buy, this is one I would pass. This is one I would pass right here. I don't know why you would pass on it. It is the most beautiful investment of all time because I'm the one making it. All right, listen. I know people don't like politics on the channel, but I think it's funny to do the Donald Trump voice. But you've got a huge, huge amount of resistance right here. You've got 1, 2 big candles where people are trapped buyers that are looking to sell as soon as they can. And that's exactly what's going on. Exactly what's going on. Another order block. King Arthur says, you know what? I'm going to YOLO all the way in. I'm going to go all the way in. All right. When Mr. T says buy, I sell or stay away. Oh, here we go. It's a Lambo that's sitting on, not cinder blocks, on order blocks. There you go. Intel has had order blocks for years, has outlier blocks for years, all the way back to November of last year. Yeah, actually has. Oh, that one ended right here. I was going to say it's got a triple, but that one ended right there. All right. Next, I believe Pan W is on my list. Let's double check. It is. Have patience, my friend. Have patience. Have patience. Okay, so we've looked at Intel. Let's go to the next one. United Healthcare. We've covered this one a couple days now. United Healthcare has been like in a crazy move, right? Warren Buffett took a big stake in United Healthcare, which of course is going to light up a lot of people. A lot of people are going to get very excited for this one reason that Warren Buffett took a position in it. So if we go look at United Healthcare, the healthcare sector is growing bigly. Lots and lots of buy signals. Well, it looks like we have the same number of uptrends versus downtrends 2 days in a row. And because of that, it's not pushing up higher. I'm gonna have to mark it yellow. I'm gonna have to. And fear and greed on the sector continues to push higher and higher. You can see just how quickly the greed is growing in this sector. So next, let's go look at United Healthcare, the stock itself. Buy signal. And we just got that 10 over 20 price over 50 a day or two ago. Now, keep in mind, because this is coming off of a big, ugly downtrend, this reminds me a lot of AMD. A lot of AMD. AMD had a big, ugly downtrend for a long, long time. It had the 10 over 20 price over 50 happen right here. We can see that happen. We can see that happening right here. And unfortunately, it turned around and went from 106 all the way down to 77, 76 or so, right? So it still had a $30 move before it found its bottom. But the next time the 10 over 20 50 happened, rocket ships. It's literally nearly doubled at that point. Literally nearly doubled. And tell me order blocks don't work, right? Look at AMD struggling to get through this. So I see a lot of resemblance here on United Healthcare versus AMD. However, it could go and it could be amazing. But the number one thing you need to keep in mind is that this trend can only happen if it is moving up. If it is moving up, your trend template will always be in place. Always be in place. And the same thing is true when it's moving down. The 10 under the 20, price under the 50, because it's just math, right? This is not some subjective line that I decided to draw and say, okay, from here to here, I can't do lines. I can't do any sort of drawings. They drive me absolutely bonkers. It's like, why there? Why not right here? Right? Oh, we got a breakout right there. We got a breakout right there. How about we draw some bottoms right here? You know what? It's not really a breakout until it hits over there. Or you know what? We got a candle. Let's do a top and a bottom right there. So anything above this point is a buy. Right? I don't like any sort of subjectivity in my trading. I only want to see when the math is telling me that it's mathing. And right now, United Healthcare is definitely mathing. So let's go evaluate it. We got the trend, we got the signal. Let's double check it real quick. We got the trend, we got the signal, we got the fear and greed, and we don't have any order blocks on top of it. So United Healthcare is absolutely a strong buy to me. Absolutely. But be sure you keep your risk in check. Be sure you keep your risk in check. And lastly, let's go to PanW. Viet, I came for you, my friend, for PanW. So PanW has a completely different setup. Let's go look at it. So this is in the tech sector again. So it is pushing up higher on the number of uptrends versus downtrends. It is pushing up higher on the number of buy signals that we have, and it is pushing up higher on the greed. So this is a fully green sector. Now for the stock itself, looks like it had a buttload of fear come through, bottomed around 22, and is now starting to push back up. It's up around 24 right now. So fear and greed is pushing up higher. It's hard to see right here, but there is a sell signal active. That's the most recent signal, is a sell signal, which is not good for me. Not good for me. It might be good for you, but it ain't good for me. And our trend still looks like it's down. Let's double check PanW. Yeah, our trend is still down, and lo and behold, we got a big old thing right in front of it, an outlier block blocking its way bigly, a bigly outlier block with trapped buyers waiting to get out. So PanW, even though it comes in as a weak buy, this is one that Chris would avoid at all costs. I really would. I would not even be buying PanW with your money. Now, it is looking like it's going to gap up this morning. If it can hold and close above this order block, a lot's going to change, right? That order block will end. We may even see the 10 over 20 price over 50 turn around. We may even get a buy signal after that happens. But in the meantime, don't predict, don't guess, don't have any expectations. Just follow what the market is giving you, because we are in the business of responding to what we can see, not in future predictions. So PanW for now is showing to be a weak buy, but if we can get that crossover, we can get that buy signal, we get the close over this order block here, it might shift to a really strong buy just right after that. So that's going to wrap it for today. A real quick, easy one, Lambos or food stamps on the biggest stocks out there for Reddit. And if you're ready to save time, make money, and start winning with less risk, click one of these two videos and have a fantastic day. We'll talk soon.